That map sounds really cool. Hello, this is José du Swag, and today we're gonna be playing Legacy of the Void Beta. This is a Zerg vs Zerg game, and I wanted to show you this game because there's three tricks really important in my opinion in that matchup. I mean, Zerg vs Zerg. So I'm gonna be playing a not so high level game. I believe my opponent was Diamond. Even though I face regularly Grandmaster in Legacy of the Void Beta, this is a quite low level game. But the things that I want to show you stays the same, so this is gonna be it's gonna be it. So first thing, my build order is about is not a passive way of defending against an early aggression. This is um, this is a Ken's 15 pool, 16 extractor, and I'll cut the gas when I hit 100. So I'll be researching the speedlings, and I'll be making speedlings, of course, to harass my opponent, and to scout him as well. By cutting the gas to 100, I won't be having banelings. It will makes me very weak, but with a really strong economy. And on this map, you can defend without gas against Zerg. Look, look at this place. You can easily put structures to um, to actually defend against any kind of aggression. You can put evolution chamber and queens and spine crawlers, and you'll defend pretty much anything the Zerg try to. Anyway, it could be destroying that rock over here, so be cautious to put queen or I don't know anything behind it. So I begin with launching 6 slowlings just to scout and to put pressure on my opponent. As you can see, the overload positionment is one just over there before the base of my opponent, and one here so I can see if he destroyed his own rocks, so he can attack me without me seeing him. So he has the speed earlier than me. This is really bad for me. I lose many Zerglings for nothing. So you can see on the production tab I make 12 more Zergling. They will be really useful to defend even though he is already producing banelings. You'll see how. You can entirely skip an injection. Sorry, I'm not an English native speaker. So you can put a creep tumor in your main base and invent the creep, and then you can put the structures as I said earlier. So here to counter banelings with speedlings, I just split them. This is a classic thing. I don't mind losing much Zergling on banelings. I'm just gaining time at this point. You can hit the enemy Zergling and hit and running them, so the banelings will never hit you, just like I do now, and you can defend easily against them. I know that he separated his banelings from his Zerglings, so I jump on the occasion to kill some. This is always good. I can see with my vision on the map that he's making more and more Zergling. So I'll be making a creep tumor soon enough to defend that. You can produce more and more queens since he's all inning, because as I defend only with Zergling, spines and queens, it is obvious that you will lose some. Here I have not the money, so you don't see any queens in the production tab, but if you get the money, don't hesitate to make extra queens. It can really save you. So here I forgot to place an overload at this point. Here this is not important since I know for a fact that his army is here, right here. But he can always go through this little area on the map. I'm harassing him a little, making him lose. So here I have not evolution chamber. This was really bad. My creep tumor was really too late. I managed to defend that, but I lose a lot of drones. But as you can see, I have still enough drone because I made a lot of drone in my second base. So here I just drone, make only drone. Enfin, I guess. Yes, I'm only making drones because I know now my creep is extended. I can defend with evolution chamber. I can build them as soon as I want. I believed he was actually making more drones after that. I believed he was not committing to the aggression, but apparently you can see he is committing. So here I make the world that I spoke about earlier. Letting my juggling enter my base. No stress, keeping calm. So here he can burst your walls. He will burst my walls, I think. You just have to make more in it. But the wall is really the perfect thing to defend that aggression. Is he actually piercing my wall? Oh yes, it do. You see, he spent all his Baneling destroying my Evo chamber, and then he doesn't not even have enough jungling to make actual damage. So now, earlier I was at a lower drone count than him, but now, as you can see, I already I'm upper him. I have more drones than him. Well, not now because he produced some, but more drones than in production for me. And yes, you can see I'm topping in the drone count, which is all that matter in ZvZ. How is it ZvZ? I mean, as it is a mirror matchup, and the one with the strongest economy win. So here I'm making only drones. I committed so much to the defense with my Evo chamber and 5 spines. I really don't need to make anything but drones. And this is actually what he is doing as well. So at this point you can go Muta. I decide to go for watches, but this is not the only thing you can do, obviously. Just now I scouted he was attacking here. This really doesn't bother me. Like I just need to do what I'm doing right now. First, replacing your spine. I only make 3 gas. When you go on watch and you have only 2 bases, if you take 4 gas, you won't have enough minerals to produce roaches. So 3 gas is really the number if you're going for roach. If you go for Muta or Hydralisk, obviously you will make your 4 gas. He take a third base earlier than me, but I really don't mind. You can see as the pop I am ahead. I really but I didn't know I was ahead of him when I played this game. So I won't follow him by building a third base. I'll just make a ton of roach so if I can try and make him enough pressure. I won't try to kill him because I'm sure I fail. You don't want to lose your roaches, so don't overcommit. I'll just make him feel like pressure, so he don't make so much drones, and I actually keep my advantage. He jump out of his base. I don't know why, because he knows I have 5 spines. I mean, here he wastes all his of his dragons. This is really huge for me. This will give me an incredible advantage later on. So now I'm moving out of my base, beginning my third expansion. I'll be placing it upper of my just right to my natural, which is not the common placement. The comment of placement would be here, I guess, because I made a wall of evo chambers in my first base, and I don't want to break them because it give me a really good wall, which defend automatically my base. So I might as well put my third here. That was the choice of emplacement. I think I'm not so understandable when I speak English. I'll have to work on that, obviously. So here you can see we have the same number of watch, but I have Zerglings, which is as not. So he made Baneling to counter that, but he did not micro them enough, and now I have the advantage. Even if he has spines, I don't really care. I have more drones than him. So now I know that he will produce roach. He will end up killing all of my roaches, and that's why I'll put some roaches, as you can see, in his no, not roaches, but units. You get what I mean? In his mineral line to do some actual damage. And now the interesting part is the game is coming. I just build more and more roaches. I'm not even filling my third base with drones. So I keep pushing, like you just saw in the production time. Well, I didn't remember the game really well. I actually added up more drones, but it is not the it was not a correct choice. Like here, if I made only roaches and no drones, I would have won for sure. But this is not it doesn't matter. I will this is the third thing I will show you with watches, a trick with watches, especially on this map. The first being the no gas speedling, and you can defend with it. The second being the skip and injection, so you can make a crypt tumor, and you can defend with structures. I take a force base only because my macro is not perfect, and I'm floating minerals. Like I'm not a perfect player. You can see with my APM, my opponent has actually almost 2 times my APM, and this is a recorded game. Like I'm not playing a live game, so I already know I win the game, and that's why this game is an example of how to counter an aggression and to win later on, even if I lost many drones on this Baneling. So here I'm destroying his second base. Huge mistake from him. He didn't have vision, but he doubted. So here you can see on the minimap, it just worked for me. So I dubbed a little. I wasn't really sure if I should enter or not, because you see I lose a few roaches right now. But while I'm being killed here, I try to bike. I am killing him here. Like my rally punch is directly into his base, and he can't defend the two places. Like now he back to defend that little aggression, but now I'll keep attacking here. At this point, this is a checkmate. I have already won. I'm spreading my roach all over the place. He will try to chase all of them. I don't really care. You can see at my economy, this is far greater than his. I am destroying his natural base. He's really in pain. So, you get the idea. the free trick in ZvZ I wanted to show you is the Speedling gasless build, the Cryptumor to defend that you can use anytime. Even if on this game I failed it. Like I did it really late. I should have done it earlier, but you saw it. It still paid anyway. And the free thing being that spreading roach, like he had as much roaches as I did, but I still won because I make him spread his units. Like if you when you spread your big pack of roaches to defend someone, you'll actually have less roaches than your opponent because if he harass you, you've got to have more roaches than him here. And even if you has in a total number more roaches than he does, then you can't top the roaches count everywhere. You have to choose a place, and here he couldn't afford that. So if someone do just like I did, he spread his roaches and he tries and attack you. The counter is map awareness, like you don't let him move from his base. Like you don't stay in your base waiting he attack just like I did. You make a constant pressure. You you stay in front of his army, so like he cannot really split because if he split, you kill him instantly. But obviously this requires a lot of APM and to always have an eye on the minimap. So this is not a correct way of dealing with that shit. If you God League or whatever. So the other counter is to have mass spines in this place or this place. So because spines are obviously really cost effective. Like for 100 minerals, you have the equivalent of 3 roaches at least. So to defend, it's really perfect. But obviously, again, you lose. This is minerals. You lose, and you won't make roaches with that. So ZvZ is a really tricky matchup. But again, remember the 3 things I tried to show you during this game. So I hope you had a good time, and see you later. Bye.